Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, magical fantasy tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is listed in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Aries. So you have an opportunity for a new beginning in love. Okay. Aries, I feel like you have an opportunity for love, but you're looking at your past mistakes. You're looking back at your past where you deceived a relationship. And now you want to take a leap and have a victory in divine timing. Like you want to rush towards this. So I feel like you realize the first way to change something is to accept your own behavior, right? All of us. No one's without fail, right? We've all done stupid things that we regret. Now you're looking at it like that. You're saying to yourself, okay, I have an opportunity for a new beginning. I screwed up a past relationship because I wasn't ready, right? That's what this is about. And now I'm ready to take that leap and have a victory. I want to rush towards this. It's almost like you want to rush in, you want to celebrate this. You may even be wanting to rush into marriage. This is like you're ready to take a chance because you're ready. Now, you held back and you were single because of things that you had to you weren't ready. I'm just saying right now, you weren't ready. In the past, when you had the relationship that you screwed up, you weren't ready because you had strong emotions of walking away. You were not ready for what you had before. And now you see this, right? You see this. And that's okay because this shows that you're maturing. This is like you're seeing things for what they really are for yourself, Aries. And, this will work out. You will get a victory here because self-awareness is the key. Taurus. Taurus, you're leaving the past behind. This is somebody from the past that's moved on, or you're moving on because of the manipulation. You've closed the cycle. You do want an opportunity for love with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I feel like you had to be very cold and calculating with this person to leave somebody behind. You had to be in that King of Swords mode, very strategic, very logical, plotting and planning, not saying anything. Whatever you did, you had to do it. You had to level up to do. Because this person from the past that you tried to move on was playing mind games, manipulating a situation. Whatever the case may be, this person you were dealing with was a narcissist. And you had to close that cycle. And I almost feel like you had to be strategic to do it. And I feel like you're right in, now you're in this King of Wands mode where you're passionately wanting equal give and take with another person, Queen of Cups. You want an opportunity for love. Someone's trying to block you from speaking the truth about the betrayal. They don't want you to be happy. There's somebody here that they want to end your happiness, right? They're trying to block you from speaking the truth about the betrayal to end your happiness. They don't want you to be happy with somebody else. They don't want you to let somebody know who they are. You know, protect your energy. Literally protect your energy. Take your power back in that situation. I feel like you're a masculine dealing with a crazy, and I mean crazy ex. Gemini. Ooh. Holy cow. Gemini, you got the Queen of Swords, which is yourself. You got the Five of Swords. You got the Seven of Swords. You got the Two of Swords, and you got the Seven of Cups. And a chaos illusion being cut out, the mind games, the manipulation. You are the one who is, look at, I love this. You can see the defense in your hand, right? You got your sword, you're putting your hand up. It's like, no, no, no. Hail to the no, no, no. Take your bullshit somewhere else, right? You're defending, you're guarding a relationship. You're the one guarding the relationship. Somebody, and the relationship has to do with an Emperor energy. 10 of Cups. You see the manifest, you see this, you see the magic. Okay. Guys, let me give you a heads up on this. If you're an Empress energy and somebody's doing bullshit, you're aware of their bullshit. You're aware of the bullshit. They're not pulling the wool over your eyes. Most of the people who do this nonsense think they're getting away with something. They do it under the veil of darkness so they can get away with it. They're not going to be in your face doing shit. If you walk past them in a public space, they would probably run from you. You know, they're cowards. That's a coward that does shit like this, okay? They do it under the veil of darkness, but you see the magic, okay? You see what they're doing. You know what they're up to. This is why you're cutting it out. You got that sword to cut it out, right? Cutting out the illusion, the mind games, the manipulation, the deception. You're cutting it out. You see what they're doing, right? You're protecting the energy of somebody that you care about, someone who you're meant to be with, which is Emperor energy. Has to do with love. It has to do with love. And working on reconciling. This is your wish. Okay. So I feel like if somebody's coming at you, Gemini, you got this. You got this. You know how to shield your energy. You know how to protect yourself. Everybody, guys, there's nothing to fear when you have people that do stuff like this. The fear is that you think you don't know what's up. You don't know. You feel like you don't know what you need to do to correct it. What you need to do is stand in your power. You need to pray. First of all, praying is the best thing you can do. And also it's about you, bringing that light through your own body, up through the top of your head, create a cross of light on your own body, standing in the light of Christ. Trust and believe that you are protected. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Okay? Believe and trust in that. That's the first key. You see it, and you'll cut it out. You'll snatch it right. It's like you're going to snatch its wig. I'm telling you right now. Gemini, you are not about to play. Cancer. So there's a relationship, Cancer, with the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. This person is unhappy. They're unhappy. They're not, it's almost like pouting. This person's not even seeing the offer that's being given to them. They're not even acknowledging the offer being given to them. Their heads down, right? So it's the Queen of Wands that's this way. They're discontent about a relationship. Held back. Somebody's holding back from a relationship. They're angry that you're holding back a relationship. It had to do with someone playing mind games and manipulating something with work. Had to do with a collaboration. There's 3 people here that has to do with the collaboration and the manipulation at work, right? It had to do with them wanting all the pinnacles. They wanted all the pinnacles. So this person wanted to, I almost feel like there's greed here. Someone's very greedy. This is right, because the one that's holding on to all the pinnacles, trying to hold on to the pinnacles, is the Queen of Wands. This person's angry because you're holding back from a relationship with them because they got greedy. You could have collaborated or worked with this person, and you don't want it. You don't want it. They may have some regret or remorse, and they want to communicate that. But they are manifesting a betrayal. They are manifesting a betrayal, okay? There's still things that are hidden here. This could be still somebody wanting to do magic to betray you. Okay, Cancer. If you give somebody an inch, they will take a mile. And all you need to know is your distance is probably a smart bet on your part. Leave things where they are. If it didn't work out the first time, it will not work out a second, because I feel like they're going to tell you they have some regrets. They want to communicate, but they are really manifesting a betrayal with magic. So this person wants to, I don't know if they still want to come in and see what you're up to so they can destroy it. I'm not sure. But when you say it's their problem, it's their problem. Don't make it yours. Don't make it yours, Leo. I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. That's what I would be telling this person. No, thank you. No, thank you. Leo, the Emperor's heartbroken over a relationship being cut out and left out in the cold. This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So I get the feeling this is not you, that this is somebody you're dealing with. This person's heartbroken over the relationship being cut out, left out in the cold. The harsh truth about the burden is this is their past mistake. They made the mistakes. They caused their heartbreak is their own fault. You cut somebody out and left them out in the cold because of their own actions. Their own actions. Right? So if you left somebody out in the cold because of something they've done, they need to maybe reevaluate, right? Trapped in their head, wanting to recover. But that door is closed. That door is closed. And now they're having sleepless nights, needing to see things from a different perspective. You know, I feel like even in an Emperor, I don't think this is an Emperor, to be honest with you. I'm feeling like this person's just wanting things their way, you know, trying to be in control. Maybe the person was too controlling. And now they're heartbroken about a relationship being left out in the cold. And the harsh truth is they caused the burden. The problem is they were the problem. They were the problem. Even if this isn't a twin flame, even if this person was just a controlling asshole, and all of a sudden you're no longer there, and they're sitting there crying, going, well, what was the problem? Well, the problem is now they got to see what the problem is. This is maybe looking at the bigger picture where they're concerned, right? Because they're the problem. All they need to do is really hold up a mirror and take a good look. Virgo. So there is a past relationship with a King of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay. Virgo, I'm going to be very, very, how do I put this? I feel like you had a childhood friend. A childhood friend, a relationship with another man. It's another man. It's a man to a man. Okay. Masculine to masculine. I feel like you had a relationship with this person, but their wish fulfillment was to have sex with you. You're a masculine, and you felt like a tower. This was like a tower for you. And you left this person out in the cold, feeling betrayed and backstabbed. You thought this was a friend. You thought this was just your buddy. But this person wanted to be with you sexually. I feel like this was mine for you. Now, there are a lot of people in this world that swing from that tree, right? They swing from that rope. They are all in on that. That could have turned somebody on. That could have turned somebody off too. You know, not everybody is wanting to have a same-sex relationship. Some people weren't. And that doesn't make you homophobic or anything. If you're straight, you're straight. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're bi, you're bi. But not everybody is the same. Not everybody is the same. Okay, I'm telling you. When it comes to when it comes to stuff like this, Know the person you're dealing with. Know the person you're dealing with. You know, because I feel like the harsh truth is that's what this person was after. This caused a burden of a tower that you're trying to recover. You're trying to recover. This happened suddenly. So out of the blue, this person tells you they want to be with you intimately. And this blows your mind because you've known this person your whole life. You did not suspect that this person wanted to be with you in a sexual way. I feel like it didn't work out the way that person thought it would. That's what I'm feeling. Now, I don't want to hear in the comments, guys, everybody has their own thing. I don't care what you do, who you do, how you do it, okay? But if one person doesn't like something, they don't like something. That doesn't mean they're intimidated or afraid of it. It just means that's not their cup of tea. This world is losing their damn mind. That's all I got to say. And what I mean by that is thinking that you have the right to push your agenda on somebody else. You don't. You don't. People who are who they are. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Nobody's judging. Nobody's judging. Period. Libra. Oh, Libra, you're sitting side by side with the King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So it could be either one of you. Waiting for a victory in a relationship. Somebody is mirroring your energy. Both of you are unhappy with the mind games, manipulation. I feel like both of you didn't know if you wanted to be single or not. There could be other interferences happening here. I feel like the two of you are on the same page. You're finally on the same page. And yes, maybe you're discontent with somebody trying to manipulate a situation. You got a high priestess. You do have a third party energy. Okay, so you have a pre-empress and you have an emperor. That's why you guys are coming in the same energy, because you are a twin, okay? And somebody's wishing to cause an argument to where the two of you don't speak. They're in their emotions. They're in their emotions. Okay. Libra, your person could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like somebody wants your person to master their emotions, to be with them in divine timing. That's their wish. They're trying to cause an argument. They're trying to cause the two of you to separate, to not be together. But you're waiting for a victory in this relationship. You're waiting for everything to turn to in your favor, right? So that wheel does turn in your favor. Scorpio. Scorpio, I feel like somebody's being honest with you about the burdens of a family situation. And I feel like the reason, so in other words, they're spilling their family secrets. They're telling the family secrets. They're wanting to move on. They want to end whatever this is, right? They were trapped in their head about their wish fulfillment. This person, now, guys, when it comes to, everybody has family things, right? But you'll either go down the same path or you'll choose to go in the opposite direction. So if you came from an abusive family, if you were abused as a child, you'll either A, become an abuser, or B, you'll go in the opposite direction. You'll overcorrect, right? You don't want to continue with whatever that, you don't want it to continue. You're trying to stop it, right? So in your opinion, you're trying to move on from the family burdens and end them. You're trying to stop it cold, right? So you don't want that abuse to continue because you had sleepless nights. You may have had sleepless nights about what happened to you as a kid, but you're looking to find your wish fulfillment is to be happy. Your wish is to be happy here. And I feel like this is an obstacle you're trying to overcome. Scorpio, there is nothing wrong with what you're doing. If you are finally saying, you're taking your power, you're standing in your power. I love that for you. And to be able to open up about the issues that you had, and once you speak your truth, you lay down that sword, right? This is like, it's a done deal. You're freeing yourself from whatever you had to deal with. I love this. I love this for you. You see that, you see the healing. See, like you're wishing that your partner, it's almost like to help your partner can help you reconcile this. And you see the healing, you see the recovery. You've been through a lot. You're deciding that I'm going to be open and honest about what happened and what I needed to do, what I need to do to move forward and break the generational curses or whatever the case may be here. You're doing it. You're freeing yourself from it. You're overcoming the obstacles. You're wishing to be happy. You don't wish to continue down the road of what you've been through or what's behind you. You're not going in that direction. I love that. That's great healing energy for you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, somebody is trying to block you from seeing things from a different perspective. This person's working on controlling the communication, controlling communication. This person doesn't want you to have a point of view. They don't want you to see things from a different perspective. In other words, they're controlling your opinion. It's my way or the highway. It's my opinion that matters here, right? Controlling the communication, they're trying to block you from seeing things from a different perspective. This person's really, you've wanted to leave this person for a long time. So this partnership, this is something that you want to leave it out in the cold and hold back. You've wanted to leave out in the cold and hold back for a long time from this partner. the problem with this is, Sagittarius, even though I don't feel like this is you. I don't. I feel like the person that's being controlled. Now, you might be the one who's controlling the conversation. You're trying to take control, but I feel like you wanted to leave this person for a long time because they're too controlling, and then they apologize, like they communicate their regrets and they're wishing that they just want to be with you. They just want to be with you. Now, they just want to be with you if they can control you. That's the whole thing. Because when you give this person a chance and you say, okay, let's reconcile, you'll be back to square one in a week, right? They're not changing. They're not changing. They're just telling you what they think you want to hear in that moment to keep you where you're at. Period. Capricorn. I almost feel like you're both in your emotions right here. Capricorn, you're in your emotions, and it has to do with the family situation. You're both looking at each other, and it has to do. You may have children together. You may even be married. You're trying to look at things from a different perspective. You're coming in masculine energy. You're taking a step back and looking at things. It has to do with okay. You know, sometimes when I see it, it just makes me laugh. Here's the problem. You're taking a step back looking at the bigger picture. You're wondering why your partner doesn't want to sleep with you. Like they're blocking having sex with you. And the strength of it's like you're needing strength because of the harsh truth. You're thinking they're cheating on you. You think they're cheating on you, but you need to be patient with this person. They love you, but you know, let's see what the problem is. There's love and happiness here, but you may be hot and cold. You may be in your emotions about this. It's almost like they're blocking sex. You got to see things. Why are they blocking sex? Well, you know, some people can be not in the mood 7 days a week. I mean, especially if you're trying to get her while she's doing the dishes, you know, kids are running around. She's probably tired because it looks like there's 2 kids in the picture. So there may be children there. And this person's spent. They're tired. You want to be with this person. It's almost like you want a parade. Like with this 3 of Cups, it's almost like you want to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? You want to be with this person and celebrate love and happiness. But here's like, it's been something they've needed to tell you for a long time that they're hiding. So something that they need to communicate, they should have communicated for, it's been a long time. Tell me about this. So this is something that they hid. They needed to communicate for a long time, something that's hidden. rushing in with clarity. There's something that you don't know about this person. Now, it could be a physical ailment. There could be something's going on with this person and they're not comfortable. It could be physical, could be a physical issue. There's something that they need to tell you, though, because they haven't told you. It's been a long time coming. This is something they've kept to themselves. And they need to recover. This is something that they need to heal, right? They need to heal. So this could be a physical issue. So maybe the wife is not telling you that there's an issue downstairs, and, you know, fibromyalgia could be something they're not telling you. That's the issue. Aquarius. So, Aquarius, you have somebody here, pre-Empress energy, that they're having sleepless nights, that it's almost like a confrontation. Somebody wants to confront you, right? They're having sleepless nights, wanting to stand their ground about something from the past. They're in this Queen of Swords mode because they'll cut you. They could be this is not you, Aquarius. I feel like, because this is the temperament of this pre-Empress energy. Now, this could be it could be you wanting to confront somebody, but this also could be a partner wanting to confront you. So take it how it resonates. With that Queen of Swords energy, this is somebody who is ready to fight. Right? They've been patient. It's illuminated for a long time with their partner. They've told you and told you and told you and told you. You have known what the problem is. Now this is like standing, like this person, it's not being cleared out. You're in your emotions about the partner needing to take control with equal give and take. See, if there's been an issue that has been around for a long time with you, Aquarius, and you haven't confronted that issue, your partner wants to confront that issue, because that's the problem. You're not dealing with the issue at hand, and that it's festering, it's growing and growing. And now you have to take control and have equal give and take, mastering your emotions about your partner. Your partner could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you're married and you're in your emotions about this person. So this is something that needs to be said. It needs to be done. Something's being avoided. Let me just say it that way. It's being avoided and it's festering. Pisces. You see somebody's regret. They want to apologize to their partner. It's communicating an apology to their partner. But you see that they have regret. So this may be your partner's going to apologize to you, right? So I feel like you're getting some clarity. There's some back and forth here. You're wishing somebody would take that leap of faith and be honest. A person could be a Aries, Leo, Sag, because you want to be with them and you want this to heal. You want to heal the relationship. You want it to reconcile. I feel like this is just about an argument here, and maybe that whatever it is, you see that you can heal the relationship. You see that there can be healing, because you've got the Star and you've got the Four of Swords. Both are cards of healing, and Three of Cups is celebrating or reconciling. So I feel like you know that this can be fixed. So you see the fact that you see that they're regretful. That's the first step. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.